In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Dear students, this is your mathematics teacher, Wasim Shahid, and I warmly welcome you again in mathematics class. Today, our topic is division of money. Dear students, remember that last time we were discussing about the multiplication of money. Today, we are going to start new topic, that is division of money. This is our video number 37 and lesson number 4 of final term. And this topic is given in your book page 126. I'm going to share the solution of your book page 126. Dear students, this is your book page 126. In this page, we are going to discuss how we divide money. Dear students, remember that divide money the same way as we divide numbers. Remember to add the point two places from the right to show rupees and paise in the answer. Look at part A. Part A, the question is RS 3.85, RS 3.85 divided by 3 means in this sum we are going to divide RS 3 mean 3 rupees 85 paise by 3. Dear students, divide money the same way as we divide the numbers. So let us start from first number here. First number is 3 means RS3 means rupees. First of all, here we will divide rupees by 3. Rupees are 3 and we are going to divide 3 by 3. So, first of all, you will count the table of 3. So, when you multiply 3 by 3, you get 3. So, 3 is completely divisible by 3. Therefore, we will write 1 here, this one here, and this 3 down. 3 ones are 3, and after that we subtract this 3 from above 3. 3 minus 3, 0. So here no need to write 0. After that you shift next digit. Dear students, remember that next digits are 8 and 5. These are paise. So we are going to divide paise. So first of all we divide the next digit. Next digit is 8. 8 is greater than 3. So we can divide 8 by 3. But remember that whenever you shift the digit that is next to point, so you missed the point above. This is very important rule. Whenever you are going to divide the digit next to point, so you must put point first. Here I have put point, and after that you divide 8 by 3. Now count the table of 3. 3 times 3, 1 times 3, 3, 2 times 6, 3, 3 times 9. So when we multiply 3 by 3, we exceed 8, means we get here 9. So we need the number that is exactly 8 or very near to 8. So the 6 is the number that is very close to 8. So we multiply 3 by 2. 3 by 2, we get 6. So we write 2 above and 6 down. After that, we subtract 6 from 8. 8 minus 6, 8 minus 6, answer is 2. 8 minus 6, answer is 2. After that, we shift the last digit. Last digit is 5. We shift the last digit down. So here we get 25. Students, now we divide 25 by 3. So we again count the table of 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15, 3 sixes are 18, 3 sevens are 21, and 3 multiply by 8, that is equal to 24. 24 is the number that is very close to 25. So when we multiply 3 by 9, or when we multiply 3 by 9, we get 27. Dear students, 27 is greater than 25. Therefore, we multiply 3 by 8. Look, 3 by 8. When we multiply 3 by 8, 3 multiply by 8, we get 24. After that, we subtract 24 from 25. 25 minus 24. 5 minus 4, 1. And this P mean, dear students, this 1 mean, this is paisa, 1 paisa. So the remainder, this R mean remainder. R stands for remainder. R equal to, at the end we will write R equal to 1 paisa. Mean, after dividing 3.85 by 3, we get 1 paisa remaining. Similarly here, in part B, the question is RS 6.90 means 6 rupees 90 paise multiply by, divide by 2. So dear students, here first of all, we will divide 6 by 2. So we count the table of 2 up to 6. 2 times 3, 2 threes are 6. 2 multiply by 3 equal to 6. It means we write this 3 here and this 6 here. Now we subtract 6 minus 6, 0. And after that we shift 9. There is no value of 0. If you want to write 0 here, you can write, otherwise no need to write. It's up to you. And now shift this 9. Dear students, here the most important thing that I want to tell you, that whenever you want to divide the digit, a number next to point, this is decimal point, you must put the point above. And after that you shift. Put point and then shift 9. Divide 9 by 2. 2 multiply by 4, we get 8. Here you can write the table of 2 like this. 2 ones are 2. 2 twos are 4. 2 threes are 6. 2 fours are 8. And 8. And 2 fives are 10. Dear students, 10 is greater than 9. So we multiply 2 by 4, we get 8. So we write here above 4 and here 8. Again, 2 times 4, that is equal to 8. After that, we subtract 8 from 9. 9 minus 8, that is 1. And then shift the last digit. Last digit is 0. When we shift 0, it will become 10. Now divide 10 by 5. It is very easy. When you multiply 2 by 5, 2 5s are 10. 10 minus 10, 0. It means remainder is 0. R stands for remainder. R equal to 0 paise, because these are, we are dividing paise. So it means after dividing 6.90 by 2, we get 0 paise. This R means remainder equal to 0. P stands for paisa a paise. In this way, I am going to explain shortly part C. Part C 5.55 means 5 rupees 55 paise divided by 4. First of all, we divide 5 by 4 and we count the table of 4. 4 ones are 4. And when we multiply 4 by 2, we get 8. 8 is bigger than 5. We cannot subtract 8 from 5. Therefore, we multiply 5 by 1, we get 4. Means 4 multiplied by 1 equal to 4. So 5 minus 4, answer is 1. After that, put point here and then shift 5. Whenever you shift the number after decimal point, put the point here in the place of quotient and then divide 15 by 4. So 4 threes are 12. 12 is less than 15. 4, when you multiply 4 by 4, you get 16. 16 is greater than 15. Therefore, we are multiplying 4 by 3. 4 multiply by 3, we get 12. And after that, subtract 12 from 15. 15 minus 12. 5 minus 2, 3. 1 minus 1, 0. No need to write 0 in this left hand side, because there is no value of 0 in left hand. So after that, we subtract, shift 5. Here not 8 is written, and actually here is, I think here is 8. So we shift 8 down. So as per book, the question is 5.55. Dear students, here we shift 5 down, we get 35. After that, we divide 35 by 4. So we count the table of 4. 4 eights are 4 times 8. 4 eights are 32. And then at the end, we subtract 32 from 35. We get 5 minus 2. Answer is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. No need to write 0 here and write R equal to, R is equal to, R stands for remainder. Remainder is equal to 3. And this P stands for paise. 3 paise. Mean 3 paise are remaining. So in this way, you can solve part D, E, and F. Part D, E, and F. The answers are written in front of you. So here 84.30 divided by 5. So first of all, we divide 8 by 5. 5 ones are 5. So after that, subtract 5 from 8, we get 3, and then shift 4. So we get 34. Now we divide 34 by 5. 5 times 6, we get 30. 30 is smaller than 34. So we can subtract 30 from 34. 4 minus 0, 4. And then we shift 3. Whenever we shift the number after decimal point, put here decimal point. Now we get here 43. 5 8s are 40. Now 43 minus 40, we get 3, and shift last digit is 0. Here we get 30. Divide 30 by 5. 5 6 times 30. 30 minus 30, remainder is 0. So remainder is 0 paise. In this way, you can solve part E, part F. part G, part H, and part I. Look at part I. RS 22.40 divide by 3. So first of all, we will take the first digit. First digit is 2. 2 is smaller than 3. Therefore, we take two digits. When we take two digits, it means we are taking 22. So we will divide 20. Then we divide 14 by 3. So 3 fours are 12. Here we write 3 fours are 12. And then subtract 12 from 14. Subtract 12 from 14. 4 minus 2, 2. And then shift this 0. We get 20. 20 divided by 3. So we of 3. So here 3 6 times. Here 5 is, there is typing mistake. So you have to write 3 6 times 18 here. So 20 minus 18, remainder is 2. Dear students, here there was a typing mistake and I have corrected. Now I am going to move on next part. Next part is part J. So here is J and this is part K and this is part L. Students, you can solve these parts by yourself. I'm going to explain just one part and the remaining two you have to solve by yourself. Look at part J. Part J, the question is RS 76.85 divided by 3. So first of all, we take the first digit. First digit is 7. We divide 7 by 3. 3 times 2. 3 2s are 6. 7 minus 6. Answer is 1. So after that we shift 6 down. We get 16. Now we divide 16 by 3. 3 5s are 15. 16 minus 15, we get 1. And then we shift 8. 8 is the digit after decimal, therefore we put decimal point here. And then we divide 18. 6 times 18. 18 minus 18, 0. After that we shift 5, the last digit, and divide 5 by 3. 3 ones are 3, because when we multiply 3 by 2, we get 6. 6 is bigger than 5, therefore we multiply 3 by 1. 3 times 1, we get 3, and 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. So this is remainder equal to 2 paise. Similarly, you can solve this and this. Look at this part. RS 39.05 divided by 7. So first of all, we take first digit. First digit is 3, that is less than 7. Therefore, we take two digits. When we take two digits, it means we are taking 39. So we divide 39 by 7 first. Count the table of 7. When we multiply 7 by 5, that is, we get 35. 35 is the number that is very near to 39. And when we multiply 30 by 6, 7 by 6, we get 42. So we exceed the number. Therefore, this number, dear students, remember that this number should less than 39, exactly 39. So 7 5s are 35. Subtract 35 from 35 from 39. We get here 9 minus 5, 4. And put 0 here, 7. When you shift 0, put decimal point, because 0 is a digit that is after decimal point. Look at here this. So don't, here we get 40. Now 40 divided by 7. Again we count the table of 7 up to 40. By 5 we get 35. Now we subtract 35 from 40, means 40 minus 35 we get 5. 5 here. And after that shift this 5, we get 55. Now at the end we divide 55, this 55 by 7. So 7 sevens are 49, and subtract 55 from, sorry, 49 from 55 means 55 minus 49. So here students, 9 is greater, 5 is smaller, therefore we take 1 from next digit, and here we replace 5 by 4, and here replace, whenever you take 1, so you must add 10 with previous number. Here the previous number behind is 5, so you have to add 10 with 5. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 minus 9, that is 6, and 4 minus 4, 0. So remainder equal to 6 paise. Dear students, question 2 is very easy. In question 2, we want to learn whenever we divide rupees by 10, so how you get the answer shortly without using long division method. This is very easy. I'm going to just tell you a simple trick. Simple trick is that here the statement of 2 is now solve these. Solve these. Part A, Rs 48.00 divide by 10 means 48 rupees 0 paise. Dear students, remember that whenever you divide rupees by 10, so no need to solve the question by using long division method. Just shift the point one column to the right. Look at here. Here point, decimal point is existing after 8. So first of all, I'm going to copy this question again here. Rs 4.8, sorry, Rs 48.00 mean 48 rupees, no paise, divided by 10. Dear students, in this situation, first we will copy same number 4 without point, 8 0 0. So when we divide by 10, it means we shift one column, a one digit point from right to left. So we will point put after 4 and before 8. So 4.800 mean 4.8, because after decimal point there is no value of 0. So you can write 4.8. Dear students, 4.8 and 4.800 both number have same value. So that is why I'm removing these 2 points. You can remove the points after decimal point. Similarly here, look at this part. In this part, Rs 22.99. When we divide Rs 22.99 by 10, the answer remain same digits in 2 to copy this number and just shift this point here. So we will write 2.299. Here one digit here, 1.8.00 mean 1.800 mean 1.8. After decimal point, no value of 0. Similarly, here we shift this point here. So we write 9.900, that is equal to 9.9. You can simplify and write this answer 9.900 mean 9.9. There is no difference between 9.9 and 9.900. Both number have same value. Therefore, you can write, you cannot write, it's up to you. You can remove these zeros and answer remain same. I am going to repeat myself once again. Please listen me very carefully. Whenever you divide any number, any price by 10, just shift point one digit here. This point will come here. This point will come after 1. This point will come after 9. Look, 4.8, 2.299, 4.800, 2.299, 1.800, 9.900. Dear students, I hope you have understood question 1 and question 2. So I would like to request you that you must copy these sums in your notebook and solve all the parts of question 1 and question 2 in your mathematics notebook. And inshallah, in next video, in next lesson, we will start new topic, line segment and perimeters. So you are also required to solve these questions, sums, dream sums in your notebook and send images to your mathematics teacher. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.